powered by Pipe TV.
Welcome. I am your host, Ms. Tonni, and you are watching On the Move, where I'm bringing you the show ideas and stories that you requested. Now, you guys know that On the Move has already launched into its new episodes, and guess what? I've been giving you some explosive guests to show on your screen, and today is no different. I have a young lady that is coming all the way from Albany, New York. I met her maybe around the middle of last year, just watching her do her business. And I mean, she is grinding hard. Love the personality. And I'm here to share that experience with you. Now, I also found out that she has been an entrepreneur for like the longest time, from when she was younger. She is the CEO of her companies. Yeah, I did put an S on that, okay? Companies. And she loves to work with her community, especially the youth. And she likes to put together projects in which her community can actually connect. So I am here, and that's how I got connected to her. I don't want to wait much longer because she's here to share her story. We're also going to talk about this project that she has going on. Again, that's how I got connected with her. But let's wait no further, okay? Let's bring out our special guest here and my new friend, Nafeesha Wray. Hey, Nafeesha. Hi, darling. You're looking fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look, Nafeesha, like I do with most of my guests, you know, I do know a little bit about you. I like to know more because I know we connected on the business sense.
Yes,
but I like my audience, my viewing audience, also to get connected to you. So can you give us a little bit about your background, how you were raised, where you were raised, and all that good stuff?
Yes. So before I relocated to Albany, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, in Canarsie. Both of my parents are born bred Coney Island. They got married and they moved to Canarsie, and of course had the fabulous me.
Yes.
Grew up in a 3-family household. My grandmother on the lower level, us in the middle, my aunt and my cousins on the top. So my
family affair.
Very close knit. Canarsie is a very close knit community.
Yeah.
So me and my friends we just grew up together. My father, who's one of the biggest influences, he ran a program, a military program that he ran for 12 years, from the time I was 1 until I was about 13 years of age. It still continues to this day, working with the youth, helping young men and young women know more about their culture, more about where they come from.
Right.
You know, from before the slavery, but going back into like when we was kings and queens. Just
so he was basically educating everybody as
correct.
Wow, that's fabulous. What's the name of that program?
So it was called the Young Saviors Cadet Academy, and he ran the program out of Brownsville Recreational Center. So
now, Nafeesha, just real quick, are you the only child?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. So let me tell you, were you daddy's little girl?
I was. And he actually started, it was originally all boys program. And he actually, once I came along, he decided to open a girls part of it, just because I was going there every Saturday around all these boys, right? And it was like no girls. So he started a girl program, and that is who where I gained a lot of friendships, and we pretty much grew up to each other, and we still in touch to this day. So beautiful. Definitely helped mold me to who I am today, and why youth is so important to me. The arts, and we did talent shows and fashion shows, and we did. You
saw the difference, basically, that that program made for the youth.
Correct.
Right. Especially were they underprivileged children?
Yes.
I mean, what was the
they were low income, middle income families that registered their children for that program. Absolutely.
Okay. And you said that program is still going on now.
So so when we relocated to Albany, my grandmother got sick, so we decided to relocate to Albany. My father's mother, and he actually started working for the charter school, Albany Community Charter School, and he bought the program there, and it's called Kings and Queens. So now some of his cadets that started when they were like elementary are now college and graduating college. So and he's still doing it together. So he starts from young, and it goes all the way until they get into late middle school. Yes.
Wow, that is beautiful. And now here you are growing up, going almost along the same lines as far as, grabbing the youth. What was your first project working with the youth that you developed?
So my first project, so I was a teen mother. I had my daughter when I was 17, and I just always knew that I wanted to work for myself, because it just wasn't working out working for companies. So I said, it's either something is wrong with me, or it's just I'm not meant to work for anybody else. And I actually started to just help my father, volunteer with him with his Kings and Queen program, doing their annual ball and just different things they had going on. And then when I was a teenager, they had the summer youth jobs. So my first of the youth job was actually a program my father created at his job called JEEP, which is Junior Entrepreneur Exploration Program. And what we did was, instead of working in the summer camp, our job was we met with local Black business owners, and we was on 2 teams, and we had to form a business plan that we presented at the end of the summer. So we actually got paid to learn how to create a business plan the whole summer. So it was an awesome program, and that's where it started. Started with the entrepreneurship, working with the youth, was that program there for me. And then and then when I became like 19, 20, I decided that I wanted to open a daycare.
Wow. Nafeesha, hold that, because I told you guys her personality, being an entrepreneur from when she's young, she has a lot of stuff going on. And that's just the crust of it. That's just, you got to see how it's developing, okay? So, Nafeesha, when we come back, we're going to go in and talk more about the daycare, starting up that daycare, okay? But meantime, you guys better stay tuned. Stay right here so you can hear more of what Nafeesha's has going on, and also possibly how you could help and sponsor. Ooh. Yes. All right. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Rashad Bashir. I'm the stand-up comedian from Harlem, and I am on the move with Miss Tonni.
Welcome back. I still got my girl Nafeesha Wray right here. Getting ready to talk and talk more about her entrepreneurship. Is that a word?
Yeah, entrepreneurship is a word.
Okay, I feel like I just made up that word, but okay, yes. So when we last left, we talked about how you started out there in Brooklyn, brought it here into Albany, and here in Albany you created a daycare. So why did that come about for you?
It came about because, like I said, I was a teen mom. So I had a child, and I wanted to have an exciting daycare. And I felt like the daycare here at Selection here wasn't catering to teaching certain things. So I said, I'm going to take it upon myself to do a daycare where it's we put on little plays and little fashion shows. And just because my daughter, she was always into art, she was very artsy child. So
I wonder where she
that's
got that
what led
from.
that. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what led into doing the daycare.
Wow, and you didn't even stop there because you wanted to continue doing more stuff, and you brought it not only in your little daycare, but now you brought it further out, expanded into the community.
Yes.
Right? What did
Yes.
you do with that?
So, seeing my father's program, and then as well as like just the lack of different shows and opportunities for our youth here in Albany, because Albany is very small. I was like, we need to branch out and do something different. So I decided to come up with Little Miss and Mister, which was a organization for the youth ages 4 to 17 years of age, just introducing them back to the arts, getting them back into loving to be on stage.
But was they not getting that in school?
So a lot of the art program here now and theater programs, the budgets are getting cut, for those type, and it's going more into like sports and things. And then sometimes, children in school, they may get caught up when they decide they want to choose to do sports over doing the theater program that's offered. So it's like,
Right.
And then a lot of times, the parents are not available to get them there during the week. So I said, what, Saturdays will be a day you bring the children. We start in the morning, we end at 5, and we'll kind of introduce them through modeling.
And again, Nafeesha, what was your clientele, like the age group, and where did
So we started we started at the age of 4. I wanted them little. So little just to help start molding them
develop.
to when they get into middle elementary and middle school, they'll be already interested in doing the arts and theater and things like that. So absolutely
nice.
So
and I know you didn't even just stop there. No. You didn't stop there. You went and you actually have an LLC now.
Yes, for Top Tier. So Top Tier formed because I've done over 5 different type of production, whether it's visual or on stage productions with the youth. But I had such an overwhelming response from parents and just other young adults that's like, wait, you ain't doing nothing for the adults. So I'm like, pandemic came, and I actually sat and I thought about it, and just like the idea started flowing, and I'm like, some of this stuff I can't really do with children, so let me branch off, introduce some males, some adults, and that's where Top Tier formed.
Okay, so I know Top Tier is also called Top Tier Modeling Production.
Yes.
Right? So it's all about the fashion for you?
So it's not all about a fashion. So what I've done is created where it's theatrical fashion. So it's theater with the twist of fashion. Usually people don't combine it a lot. It's typically like straight runway.
Correct.
Or you have is play. What I wanted to do is combine the two worlds together because they do go hand in hand, so I wanted to combine them together and create a theatrical stage fashion production. Wow. So that's what I've created with Top Tier Modeling Production.
Wow. So in saying that, that's how I got connected to you.
Yes.
Someone sent me a link in IG and says, you should become part of this. And I'm like, what is this? And I just saw a theater, and I saw production, and I saw fashion. I was like, yes, and yes. So now I'm a part of this, being a model myself. I told my fans already know, I'm a plus size. Well, I don't consider myself plus size, but curvy model, full figured curvy model. And I love fashion. I love theater. I went to the School of Performing Arts, so it's in my bones, so I was so glad to connect with you, Nafeesha, and just doing other stuff. We actually end up collaborating a little too. So give us a quick rundown of what the name of the production is and what's going on with it.
So the name of the production is The Winter in Oz. Everyone loves the original, whether it's The Wizard of Oz or The Wiz. Everyone has seen it, everyone has followed it, and everybody has loved it. And that's one of my favorite movies. So I said, let's take it, let's twist it, make it, more modern, and add some new characters, add some fashion to it. And that's how Winter in Oz was created and how it was formed. We have such talented people like Miss Tonni and other young, new, fresh faces that's just coming out that are going to be introduced for the first time on stage to you guys. So it's just exciting. It's just an exciting production altogether.
So just real quick, because I know in The Wiz and The Wizard of Oz, we have the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, Dorothy, main actress, right? Dorothy, the lion.
Yes.
Right. So which characters are you grabbing? Are there more added? Real quick.
We do have that Dorothy, but Dorothy, nobody really named their children Dorothy this day. So Dorothy is actually Destiny. Right. And Destiny has a sister, and her sister is Faith, who is already in Oz. See, a little sneak peek for you guys. Okay. And she is going there to actually find her sister. We have the Scarecrow still. We have the Tin Man, and we do have the Lion. We have the Black Queen, who is fabulous, honey. And we have Glinda, the beautiful queen, and we have Lady Winter. So you're going to see some new characters as well as some of your favorites.
Absolutely. Wow, guys. Look, let's get a sneak peek. See, I'm so excited. I'm stumbling on my words. Let's get a sneak peek of what the Winter of Oz is all about.
Winter in Oz. It's not just a fashion show. It's a theatrical production hosted by fashion designer and commentator Tyrone Chablis.
I think of a place where there's love overflowing.
You have to follow the yellow brick road.
I was home, I wish I was back there with the things that I've been knowing. Winds that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall, they have a meaning. Sprinkling the sea makes it all so clean.
This is Winter in Oz, the only fashion show where theatrics will bring the runway to life. Live it, dream it, be it. Hosted by Tyrone Chablis.
Well, guys, you need to come and see this show.
Yes.
It's gonna be fabulous. So once again, it's called The Winter in Oz. Nafeesha, what should we expect from this theatrical production?
Be prepared to have an open mind to all the different possibilities. It may throw you off a little bit because it's like, oh my God, like how did she come up with this, with the new characters? But you're gonna love it. It's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be fresh, the energy, it's just gonna be like something like another, like she said, it's a prelude getting you ready for New York Fashion Week. Yes. But with such theatrics and such a lot of pals and boom moments, that's gonna be in this production. So I'm excited to share with everyone.
And what about the designers? Who are the designers?
So
can you mention any?
Fabulous designers. So we have Miss Sophia Davis, who's a legend, Fashion Ad Magazine. We also have Miss M Styles. We have Poetic Visions. We have Below by Shari, Dante Stallings. We have Jovar Bell, Broke A, teaching about financial literacy. Is what his designs is all about. We also have Flavors of Fullness, Miss Unique. We have Tyrone Chablis, Larry Underwood, Noel. So we have an Andrew Ray Asiatic Fashions. So we have some
naming some big names there. At least for me, I know a lot of them because a lot of them are underground designers. But those are some big names there.
And their stuff, oh my God, I just did my little 101s, and it's absolutely, it's just wonderful. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to see it on the runway.
Oh my God, me neither. And what about your models? Where are they coming from? Are they all from New York?
So we have models a little bit from everywhere, from all over the 5 boroughs. We have from Poughkeepsie, we have from upstate here in Albany, that's coming, that's a part of this performance. So we have models from all over that's participating.
Wow.
And we also have Designer Tuesday. I'm sorry, she is from Washington. She's actually doing our munchkins, and I don't want to forget her mention. And her stuff is just, oh my God, the way she's gonna make those little ones come to life is just gonna be phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, just listening to you, excited. And I mean, I've been on some of the guys, we've actually had Zoom rehearsals. It's the hardest thing to do. Everybody's in their own time zone.
Yes, it's totally different. Trying to keep up with modern day times of what it is.
But we're pulling it off, Nafeesha. It's being pulled off. And, I know we're soon going to have an in-person rehearsal with everybody. We've just been putting things together, and it's coming out fabulous. Fabulous. It's all the chaos before the calm.
That's right. Yes, it is.
It's always like that. You think nothing's going to come together, but the day of the show, you'd be so surprised. Yes. So where exactly is this show being held?
So the show is 851 Main Street, New York, New York. It is on Roosevelt Island, which is an extension of Manhattan. It's a beautiful venue, fairly new, off-street parking, and it's sitting on acres right on the water. So it's actually beautiful.
Oh my. I'm so excited. Now, people could go to Eventbrite, right?
Correct. Yes.
Right. So if you guys are interested in coming to see the show, Eventbrite, it's up on Eventbrite, Winter in Oz. We're going to put that up for you, Winter in Oz. Just look for it on Eventbrite. Go and sponsor as well. Any final words for your production?
Yes, everyone, I'm excited to share this vision. We've been working on it for a long time. Please, shout out to Glenda Collins, Queen G Management. Okay, she has been the backbone of this production, making sure everything has run smoothly, and contacting designers, getting the designers. So shout out to Miss Glenda Collins.
Yes, Miss Glenda, she's awesome. I've worked with her for a while.
Yes, so wonderful, and a super professional. And she's on top of it, making sure this vision of mine comes to life. So please, big shout out to her. But everyone, I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see the talent. I'm excited to see how it comes together. together and the vision and designs and this overall everything. So I'm so excited to share that with you guys.
Yes. And besides that, again, I know we talk about this project, but Nafeesha has so many other projects, so her hands in everything, especially upstate, the president of NYS, am I saying it right? New York State Black
Yeah,
Expo.
so I am on the board of CNYS Black Expo. That takes place once a year in November up here, upstate New York, connecting Black entrepreneurs and Black businesses, teaching financial literacy, the youth, as well as other things like real estate, Black mental health, just going over and just teaching those things as well to our community.
I told you.
Yes. So that's important. Also a part of the local organization committee here in upstate. We will be having a Black Wall Street coming this summer, as well as the Black Museum, which will be in February for Black History Month.
Look at that. I told you guys, you know, people want to follow you because they want to get involved with what you got going on. So please drop your
So you can please follow me on Facebook and Nafeesha Wray, also on Instagram at Top Tier Model Productions, okay, and Little Mr. and Mr. on Instagram as well, and Facebook.
There you go. Don't say I didn't give you guys the best. I told you fabulous gifts. Look, guys, it was a pleasure, Nafeesha. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to be having probably part 2 to Nafeesha because you guys got to see behind the scenes, all right?
Yeah.
We're going to bring you behind the scenes as well. But look, meantime, I want you all to stay well, be safe, wear your mask. Yes, it's still out there, people. It's still out there, okay? And follow those guidelines. But from my home to yours, look, peace out. This is your girl, Miss Tonni, and you have been watching On the Move with Miss Tonni. I'll see you guys next week.